By the end of the week, State Representative Alan Peak says he might have an early draft of a law that legalizes one form of medical marijuana.
Peak says he's learning more about the positive effects of the drug and what it has on children with seizure disorders, and it's encouraging him to move quickly.
For the Rowe family of Taylor County, legalizing marijuana could give them the opportunity to meet their daughter for the first time.
Prissy Rowe knows her 14-year-old daughter Ashley's routine.
You can't walk without your helmet, sweet pig.
But she's never known what Ashley's thinking, what she's feeling, what she sounds like.
You know, I'd give anything to know what's on her mind. I'd give everything to hear her say, Mama.
Ashley suffers from a severe form of epilepsy. It can cause her to have several seizures like this one every day. The disease has stunted her growth. She can't talk, she's fed through a tube, and is on several medications. Now, Prissy wants to add medical marijuana to that list.
I know that there's a couple of families that have already moved to Colorado. I've not heard a single negative report.
It pains me that we have Georgia families who are packing up their critically ill children, leaving family to have to go to Colorado or another state to try and find some type of relief for their children.
State Representative Alan Peak is working on a law that would legalize one type called cannabidiol oil. It's taken orally or through a tube, and it's low in THC, the part of the plant that makes people high.
In the Georgia Code, currently, there's an allowance for marijuana use for medical purposes for cancer and glaucoma. And so what we're looking at is maybe we add seizure disorders for that.
If Peak adds to that law or he writes new legislation, one form of medical marijuana could be legal this year.
It'll be a miracle if it happens, but I believe that maybe that could happen.
Then Prissy may finally get to know her daughter.
I can't wait to find out. You know, I hope, it's my prayer that this can help her.
I do want to point out Peak does not support legalizing recreational marijuana. He was inspired to look into the medical aspect of it after he met 4-year-old Hayley Cox, who has life-threatening seizures daily. He says a big misconception is that kids like Ashley and Hayley will be smoking marijuana, and that's not the case. The Rowe family also only supports legalizing the drug for medical purposes. The family is trying to raise enough money to get Ashley to Colorado now so they can begin treatment. If you'd like to help, head to 41NBC.com. And staying on this topic, we want to explain more about what cannabidiol oil is and what it's not. 41NBC's Terrell joins us in the studio with more.
Peak believes cannabidiol oil, which is a less complex version of marijuana, should be legal in Georgia. I broke down what that oil is and how it's used in modern medicine.
Cannabidiol oil. It's not commonly known, but the drug is a non-psychoactive part of marijuana and has the potential to demonstrate therapeutic benefits for individuals with medical issues. That's according to a study done at the University of Kentucky. Common misconceptions about legalizing the oil are that it will have the same effect as marijuana that has THC, the chemical that gets users high. Another misconception is if the drug is legalized, people will have easy access to it. Georgia currently has a law in place that allows cancer and glaucoma patients to use medical marijuana. However, according to State Representative Alan Peak, that law hasn't been used in about 15 years. The law only allows doctors who have a license to prescribe marijuana the ability to treat those patients. Also, the patients have to go through a patient review board in order to receive the drug. Peak says that board has been disbanded. The law went into effect in 1981, and now it could be rewritten and revitalized.